I've conducted an interview with Steve, my Bible teacher and also a friend of mine. I choose to interview Steve because through his work, he interacts with people from different places of the world. So I think he represents the characteristics of a cosmopolitan. Hi, Steve.
Hi.
So, when you think about cosmopolitan, what comes to your mind?
Well, as I understand it, being cosmopolitan is being at ease and comfortable with different cultures or people from different cultures. And so being cosmopolitan, I think, is either somebody who is very comfortable and has much experience traveling the world, maybe living in different parts of the world, or many peoples from around the world are their friends and their acquaintances, and they feel very comfortable in their relationships with them.
So, do you consider yourself a cosmopolitan?
Well, I have lived in other parts of the world besides the United States of America. When I was a young child, because my father was in the American military, we lived in southern Japan, Fukuoka, Japan, for 3 years. And when I was a pre-teenager, about 11 or 12 years old, during the Vietnam War era, my father, again in the Air Force, we were stationed at Clark Air Base north of Manila, the Philippines. We lived there for a couple of years. I've traveled to China to teach English in Xi'an. I have been in other countries, Germany, to teach English. I have enjoyed some other travel to Paraguay and Mexico in Central and South America. And so I have enjoyed being somewhat cosmopolitan, being that I have traveled and enjoyed mixing with the locals and enjoying the culture and the food and the atmosphere of faraway places. Some of those memories I don't have much of since I was so young at that time, but I still have some memories that are very rich and very much a part of my life, and I feel like have been very instrumental in shaping my worldview and my love for cross-cultural communication and relationships. But most of my cosmopolitanism, I guess, is not so much me traveling the world as welcoming the world to the various campus communities where I have served in, and enjoying getting acquainted and building relationships with international students from around the world.
Steve's early years of traveling and many years of interacting with students from all over the world help shape his view towards people, culture, and the whole world. So, what do you think those experiences with different people from different culture influence your life?
Mm-hmm. One thing I have recognized is that people have a lot more in common than they do in difference or diversity. Sure, there are the ethnic diversities, there is the cultural diversity, the language diversity, there are religious differences from many different cultures. But what I've really appreciated is that people are people. That in our human nature, we want to love and we want to be loved. We want friends, no matter where they come from, people that will be sincere and trustworthy and honest and transparent. And so I have found that people may come from different cultures and carry with them the heritage and the worldview that represents the dominance of their culture. But what usually opens up our hearts to each other is just that sincerity of friendship and relationship with each other. And so even if we have the difficulties of language and communication and appreciating each other's taste for food and music and other things, with that in mind, we still find a way to make friends. And so I don't look at diversity of peoples in a campus community, the international peoples that come to be a part of the campus communities where I have served, as a difficulty or as a challenge. I look forward to just the adventure of getting to know people from many different places and many different experiences. And so how it has shaped my life is that it has made my life, I believe, richer and more wonderful, more experiential, because now I can better appreciate some of the political, some of the cultural, some of the situations that others face, because I have friends now that come from those lands and come from those cultures. And so it's not a distant people to me that I have no connection with. Now I can grieve with those who grieve, and I can be happy for those who rejoice.
As a campus minister, Steve interacts with international students from different cultural backgrounds. He enjoys teaching and sharing his beliefs, values with them. He learns from those students about their cultures as well. He said, people have a lot more in common than they do in difference. In spite of the difference, we can still find a way to make friends. I think Steve's dedication to his job, his effort to understand people and how people understand each other, makes him a cosmopolitan. I learned from Steve that if you can be sincere and honest, you can enjoy friendship with people even who are different from you, and have a richer, wonderful, and meaningful life.